Banned for life. The NBA taking swift and decisive action against LA Clippers owner Donald Sterling following the racist rant. Did the NBA make the right move? Well, tonight we take a look at race, business, and free speech. And the president's approval ratings, they plunged to an all-time low. However, many people who benefit from the president's policies help sink his numbers. Why is there such a strong dislike for the commander-in-chief now? Plus, the panel will be brawl-free tonight. However, we cannot promise there won't be any trash talking. Former Cincinnati mayor, TV talk show personality, and so much more. Jerry Springer joining us tonight to talk about political scandals, Donald Sterling, and more. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to RFL. I'm Richard French. Thank you so much for joining us this Tuesday evening, April 29th. And tonight, we begin with the NBA's quick response, and in some eyes, even more decisive than expected, to the racial tirade led out by one of the owners, Clippers managing owner Donald Sterling. Now, earlier today, the NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, on the job for all of 2 months, announced that Sterling would be hit with the harshest possible penalty.
Accordingly, effective immediately, I am banning Mr. Sterling for life from any association with the Clippers organization or the NBA. Mr. Sterling may not attend any NBA games or practices. He may not be present at any Clippers facility, and he may not participate in any business or player personnel decisions involving the team. He will also be barred from attending NBA Board of Governors meetings or participating in any other league activity. I am also fining Mr. Sterling $2.5 million, the maximum amount allowed under the NBA Constitution. These funds will be donated to organizations dedicated to anti-discrimination and tolerance efforts that will be jointly selected by the NBA and its Players Association. As for Mr. Sterling's ownership interest in the Clippers, I will urge the Board of Governors to exercise its authority to force a sale of the team, and will do everything in my power to ensure that that happens. This has been a painful moment for all members of the NBA family. I appreciate the support and understanding of our players during this process, and I am particularly grateful for the leadership shown by Coach Doc Rivers, Union President Chris Paul, and Mayor Kevin Johnson of Sacramento, who has been acting as the players' representative in this matter. We stand together in condemning Mr. Sterling's views. They simply have no place in the NBA.
Now, reaction was swift across the league and really across basically all chapters. But if you look closely, the "We Are One," which is a common refrain after this, but look at the logo beneath it. That of the LA Clippers, the very team owned by Donald Sterling, up until, I guess, well, we'll find out. Once again, there was unity across the league, and as we see here with the site here. Now, other teams also posted similar messages on their websites. Players, former players, leaders, also quick to react to the decision with almost universal support.
This is a really proud day for all of us players, for our league, and I want to thank everybody for all their hard work to find this quick resolution, and hopefully we can see out Adam Silver's decision today and make this a thing of the past as quickly as possible.
If I start stuttering, it's because I haven't gotten much sleep in the past couple of days, because this really bothered me. But I'm just thrilled with what Commissioner Silver did. He got on the case immediately. He got to the bottom of whatever mysteries that there were involved in this, and figured out what the truth was. And his actions and focus were so on the mark. It was unbelievable. You should have heard us in there when we were listening to the press conference. We all started clapping because he handled it the right way.
Players of the Los Angeles Clippers, who tonight we want to know that we love you, we are behind you, and that today we feel like justice has begun to be served.
Now tonight, the NBA facing overwhelming support here for its actions against one of its own, Donald Sterling. However, this is an interesting tidbit, and I think this will play out here in the next few days, if not months. Fox News, they spoke with the aforementioned Mr. Sterling right before the press conference, and he told the network he wasn't going to sell the team. And the controversy obviously unfolding after Sterling's former mistress secretly recorded him going off on this rant here, about an hour in length. But we're going to give you a small clip of it. This, of course, leaked to TMZ and also Deadspin.
Don't come to my games. Don't bring black people, and don't come. It bothers me a lot that you want to broadcast that you're associating with black people.
Okay, the Clippers, as we remember, held a silent protest on Sunday ahead of their game against the Warriors, their first home game of the series tonight. There was widespread questions as you saw them taking off their jerseys. They had their warm-up shirts inside out. A lot of players getting pressure, even the coach, to not show up for tonight's game. There was appeals to fans to stay home. Well, that's how this is all playing out. And I don't think tonight there will be any such controversy. It wasn't even relegated to simply LA. In Miami before the game, the Heat players themselves, LeBron James there at the forefront, they also showing unanimity. You'll have people from all across the entertainment scene as well here. They also indicating that this was going to be a huge problem if there wasn't decisive action that was taken today. Okay. Let's bring in our panel on this one. And these are some of the advertisers, Dominic, that we saw that pulled out right after this, either suspending it or full out ending their relationship. I know a lot of people thought that Sterling wasn't going to face the blanket pressure that he got, and more specifically, that the new commissioner didn't have the breadth of his powers because basically the agreements were secret between the owners and him. He made it clear. He canvassed the owners. He knew that he had the votes to get 3/4 of them to have this vote that will come down the pike shortly. And he was going to give them the maximum fine, and he wasn't going to get them near an arena for his lifetime, which was within his wherewithal. But still, hearing it out of his mouth, I don't think he could have done a better job today.
Absolutely, he could not have done a better job, the new commissioner. I mean, think about this, Richard. This has all been resolved within a matter of about, 72 hours? Mr. Sterling had to go. There's no place for, he's entitled to feel or say whatever he said, but Americans have the right to disagree with him and pull sponsorship of his team. The question is, what's going to happen? Here's the big question. 6 months down the road, a year down the road, he has proven overwhelmingly that he is defiant. You cannot make him sell the team. He may be banned for life, but he still owns the Clippers. So what's going to happen? And if he's still the owner, no African-American player is going to want to suit up for his team.